Most Christian men want to be used by God, but so many of them are not ready for it. And when I say not ready, I'm not talking about qualification, because God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. If God wants you to do something and you're currently not qualified to do it, God will figure that out. He'll find a way. He'll make that happen. If you look at men in the Bible that God used for great things, guys like Noah and Moses and David and Abraham and the Apostle Paul, when God first called them, they were absolutely not qualified. But God knew He could trust them. And that's what I'm talking about, being trustworthy. Can God trust you? If you look at the resources God's put in your charge, all the things that you are stewarding for Him, your time, your money, your job, your family, your skills and abilities, your spiritual gifts, these are all stewardships. And you have to ask yourself, are you using them in ways that honor God and invest into His kingdom and serve His children? Are you a man of your word? Do you have integrity? When you say you're going to do something, do you do it? When you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, you show up and you're there on time. That's what I'm talking about. In Luke 12:34, it says, "Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be." Now, the two most important treasures to most people in this world are their time and their money. If you show me your bank statement and your calendar, I will tell you exactly what's most important to you, regardless of what you say. It doesn't really matter what you say, because the truth is in your behavior. So take a look at your own bank statement and your own calendar and ask yourself, the ways that I'm spending my time and my money, does that reflect that God is the most important thing in my life? If not, then it's time to start making some changes. In the parable of the talents in Matthew 25, we see this wealthy master who represents God gathers 3 of his servants who represent us. He gives each of them some of his money to manage while he's away. And when he comes back, he checks in to see how they do. And the 2 servants who were faithful with the money that God gave them, he praises them up and down. He says, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Because you were faithful in this small amount, now I can trust you with many more responsibilities." That's where it starts. Are you being faithful with the things that God has already put you in charge of? All the things that you are currently managing and stewarding for God, which is everything that you have, by the way, because everything belongs to God. Are you being a good steward? Are you managing His resources? If you have a family, you're providing for them, you're protecting them, you're leading them. When you go to your job, you do what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it, the way you said you were going to do it. In church, you serve without being asked. You look out for opportunities where needs exist and you fill those needs. You step up when it's needed. You use the resources you have available to you that God has given you to serve Him and to grow His kingdom. When you show God that you can be trusted and He sees that trust, that's when He will give you more to be responsible for. That's when He will start to use you and work through you to accomplish His work.